and welcome back to those that are returning. It's nice to see you again. And for those that are new, my name is Claire. I'm the Corporate Conversationalist. Welcome for joining us today. In a previous video, I mentioned that the word why creates devastating results. It creates argumentative settings, right? I also indicated on a previous video about the way the mind works, that your beliefs, they trigger your emotions, which triggered your reactions, which causes you to make a decision, take action, and get a result. So what's this one little word, why, so important? What causes these types of results? Surprises you, right? Well, when you were little, you were taught that the word why was used to ask for information. It's the beginning of a question. Seems innocent enough, right? Well, your mind is very inquisitive, probably to this day, especially when you were knee-high to a budgie. When you were little, you use that word quite often because your mind is inquisitive, you're imaginative, you're exploring, and you're like a sponge taking in as much as you can. So you ask the word a lot, the question a lot. Well, when you go home and you talk to your mom and dad, you would say, why, mommy? Why, daddy? Why? Well, let's say on one particular day, your parent just had a rough day. They're tired, they want to put their feet up, they just want to relax. And you ask why. You may have gotten a response from one of your parents, something similar to, oh, I don't know, go do something else, or because I said so. When you heard that type of reaction from your parent, your brain triggered thinking, what did I say and what caused that reaction? It took notice. Now you continue to ask that question a little bit longer. You ask it to different people, your parents, your teacher, anybody with authority, and even your friends. You ask the word why. And then you started to get those same types of reactions from different sources, maybe even repetitive from your parents. At school, your teacher may have said, we have to go on to the next module. Unfortunately, no more questions at this time. Okay. The more often that was taking place, you were getting a repeat message over and over again to your mind that it creates frustration, inconvenience, and sometimes confusion. Like I said before, have you been in a situation where you felt, what did I say? What did I do? You have no idea because the reaction in the other person was different than you expected. Now, you're a teenager. When you're a teenager, the roles are reversed. You ask that question less and less. The more that pattern seeped into your mind, creating a belief, the less you asked the question. Now, as a teenager, as I said, the roles are reversed. So what ends up happening here is your parents are asking you why all the time. Why is your homework not done? Why are you late again? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Why? Well, as a teenager, your thought is, I have to explain myself again. You don't trust my decision making. A teenager wants to be independent. They want to make their own decisions, explore, become the person they're becoming. They also know that they have to answer that question because their parent is staring them down, demanding one. So their brain is multitasking. What happens here is the teenager says, well, I don't know, or because, or These types of one-word responses tend to take place because their brain is forcing the words to come out to address the question asked of the parent, while at the back of their mind, they're looking for validation for the reason they did what they did. This is where communication breakdown begins because the teenager, as I said, becomes defensive. I have to explain myself again. And the parent hears, I cannot get anything out of this kid. It's I don't know, or because, or storms off. The communication line breaks. By the time you're an adult, you have conditioned your mind repeatedly over your lifetime through different sources, different media outlets, all sorts of things, that the word why creates frustration because you have to defend your actions and your decisions. So when you use the word why, that's exactly what's happening, unbeknownst to you, and it may not even be your intention to upset someone. It naturally occurs. That's the reason it occurs. You are learning the hidden language of success. To find out more, click the link below.